Never say never, never say it, never, never say it. I never thought that I could feel this power. I never thought.
Okay, y'all, I am back. Girl, Miss Hair. Pam, you doing too much. Anyway, I'm back. So I got the chicken in the oven. I'm baking or broiling the chicken legs, and then I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce on top. So I got the chicken in the oven, I got the fries in the oven also, and I got some jasmine rice on the stove that I'm cooking for me. A little bit later, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be having on that. Yeah, so my current situation, I got this laundry on the bed. Yeah, anyway, let's not focus on that. So get comfy. When was the last time I submitted a YouTube video? And that was 3 weeks ago. I'm a single parent. I have a 7-year-old. Some days I feel like I ain't gonna make it. So that's just a real talk. Some days I feel like I'm not gonna make it. I had no idea. I don't know what it takes to raise a son. I have all sisters. Yeah, I have all sisters. I didn't grow up, you know, around boys or anything like that. So learning a son some days can be a little bit nerve-wracking. You know, I love him nonetheless, but it can be a little bit a lot, especially, you know, my son, he doesn't have ADHD or anything like that, but he is very, very, very active from the time he wakes up until he goes to bed. Yes, I'm grateful that he's active, all his limbs work and all of that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm only one person, and it can be a lot. It could be a lot being a single parent. My goodness, they didn't tell us about all of this. All they said was they'll be having no babies, but they didn't give us the why. So anyway, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed on that aspect as well. I think I'm gonna make another video about being a single parent and just some of the things, because it's a lot. I don't believe it's just meant. I don't believe things are meant to be where people are single parents, whether it's male or female. I just don't. It's just too much. It's too much. Not saying that it can't be done. I'm not saying that people haven't, you know, been great and successful at it, but it's just a lot. So anyway, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with that because my son, he's going to 2nd grade. And, you know, 1st grade, we had a little bit of a struggle. My son, he really did not like school. So at times it was real difficult to get the work done and to get him to focus. So 1st grade was a rough year, and I didn't want to repeat of that of 2nd grade. So I've been, you know, printing out. I went to education.com and I was printing out, you know, different little worksheets that they would be working on in 2nd grade, you know, getting him to read and things like that. So just doing that alone was a lot because, like I said, I work full time. I work for the state of South Carolina. I work full-time, 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Grateful for my job. So I get off work, pick my son up, you know, get dinner ready, get him, you know, with his work going on and all of that. And then also, I am in school working on my master's degree. I'm getting a master's in psychology with an emphasis in life coaching. So that I'm going online. I go online at Grand Canyon University. I absolutely love Grand Canyon. I would recommend that school to anyone that's looking to do any type of online schooling. So I'm getting him situated, then I'm getting to a point where I have to wind down so I can get my schoolwork done. And I'm also going to go into more detail about that because I wanted to really chart my journey of getting a master's degree while being a single parent, because most of the videos that I see about parents going back to school or in school with kids is with toddlers, like, you know, like little kids, not like 7 and 8 year olds. So I wanted to vlog that experience, but I have 4 classes left before I get my master's. So you'll get half of the vlog, well, half of the experience of me getting my master's, but I'm gonna do another video about that. So I was doing that, still am doing that. I was also trying to get stuff together because I became a notary public for the state of South Carolina. So I was getting that together, trying to get business cards, figuring out how I'm gonna advertise. And I don't have any type of business background. So everything that I was doing, I'm learning on my own, YouTubing, Googling, searching, asking people. So I was trying to get that situated, which I'm going to be doing a video on that as well. And a couple of other things, major things I was trying to do as well. And my problem was I didn't have any type of schedule. I don't have, like I said, I don't have any background in business or anything like that. So everything that I'm doing, as I stabbed myself in the eye, everything that I'm doing, I'm learning as I go. I'm making mistakes, figuring out, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, do it this way. So, and I didn't have a schedule. I was winging it, trying to remember things off the top of my head, you know, so it was just a lot going on. It was just a lot going on, and I ended up just getting so overwhelmed, so stressed out that I just stopped doing everything completely. Everything. I didn't do any schoolwork for 2 weeks. It had got to the point where they were calling me saying that if I didn't submit an assignment, they would be disenrolling me. And you know, this is me being transparent. Like, a lot of people only want you to see the end result, see the you know, see what happens in the end after you've been, you know, got everything and you're successful. Some people don't want you to see that in-between journey, you know what I'm saying? But look at here, I want you to see the in-between journey. You know, it's real life, you know, people need the transparency. So I stopped doing schoolwork. I was just like, forget it. Just forget everything. It's not, in my mentality and my mindset was just forget everything. It's not going to work out for me. It'll work out for everybody else, but it just ain't going to work out for me. I had that old woe me attitude. So, like I said, stopped doing my schoolwork to the point where they were letting me know, if you don't submit something, shawty, you're going to be disenrolled. Obviously, I stopped making the YouTube videos, haven't posted a video in 3 weeks, so I stopped making the videos. I didn't do anything as far as the other endeavors that I was working on. All I did was come home, try to, you know, fix something to eat for my son or whatever, and then just lay down. Like, man, like, it was just so overwhelming, and I had to, it was just overwhelming. And, yeah, I overwhelmed myself just ridiculously, you know, and through doing that, I was making careless and reckless decisions as far as like my personal self. I was making reckless decisions, drinking wine, and not saying that there's anything wrong with drinking wine, but for me, I am not a drinker, you know. Let my family tell it. I'm not a drinker at all. I don't drink no hard liquors or anything like that. And let me tell you, 1 or 2 glasses of wine, your girl is out. You hear me? Okay, I'm staggering, I'm stumbling. So, and it hurts my stomach. I'm not exactly sure why, but I've tried several different wines and it hurts my stomach. And I know that, but for those 3 weeks, I'm drinking. Hi guys, I'm back. Today is Tuesday, June 25th. Looking like yesterday. Just want to show you real quick what I had on today. It pretty much looks like what I had on yesterday. I just been going for comfort. So, turn that around. Ooh, excuse that belly. But so this is what I got on today. These are some navy blue. They're not black, so I'm not wearing the same pants again. Camera lighting's not that good, but these are navy blue capris or pants, whatever, with a white and navy blue striped shirt. So I can tell I was out last night, while both of my batteries died last night while I was trying to just explain like where I've been and all of that good jazz. So batteries are finally charged. I'm just walking in the door. It is, let's see what time it is, 5:35. So it's 5:35. Got some leftover barbecue chicken, so I'm gonna make that for my son. We'll heat that up for my son. And I had some egg rolls. I think they were like some shrimp egg rolls that I had a while ago in the freezer. Really just trying to use up everything I got. So I'm gonna make those, even though that's an awkward combo, barbecue chicken and shrimp egg rolls, but that's what we're doing today. And I do have some lettuce, some romaine lettuce, which is another random, but I may have a few pieces of lettuce, but give me 1 second, then I'm gonna come back and finish up so that way I can go ahead and get that video posted today and get back in the groove of YouTube. So I'll be back. All right, so I'm back in my same spot from yesterday. So pretty much I was just saying I was stressed out and overwhelmed because I was trying to do too much. Didn't have the right mindset. I had the woe me mindset. And I was just trying to do too much without having a set plan or a schedule that I was sticking to. And my sister this weekend, we were actually in Pooler, Georgia, which is right there where Savannah is. We took like a little mini family vacation or a little family get together. To the little water park. They have a water park, and we went to like Fun Zone and stuff like that. And my sister, I was at Walmart and found this planner for me. It says Adventure Awaits, which was just what I needed. So it starts August, so I can start fresh. It's a really cute and neat little planner. So it starts August, and that way I can actually stick to it. And I like that it's hardback. So I really plan on sticking with this. I haven't put anything in there yet, but I have some stuff for August that I really need to focus on. So I do plan on using this, but anytime, I'm pretty sure we all have our, our go-tos and our habits or whatever. But anytime I find myself like extremely stressed or overwhelmed, it never fails that I end up making really reckless choices, just really not thinking, like taking time to think out. And I'm not talking about reckless like, killing nobody or anything like that, but just like simple things, like, let me give you just like, okay, engaging in a conversation where where the conversation is going to lead, but you choose to engage in it anyway. And then when it gets to that point of where you knew it was going to lead to, you want to act all surprised. Like, those are the kind of things that I find myself doing. And like I said, I was trying to overindulge in wine to compensate for how I was feeling, which was making my stomach hurt even worse, not helping the situation at all. I used to smoke cigarettes, so of course, try to pick up a cigarette, blew my chest off, just making really dumb choices, using those choices to try to use them like as a band-aid to cover up something, and it really wasn't. Most of the time, when I started developing my relationship with the Lord, when I would sin or do things like I know I shouldn't be doing, like the smoking or whatever, I would always, feel like condemned. I would always feel condemned. I would feel bad. I would feel guilty. It didn't stop me from doing it, but I would always feel guilt. Like guilt was the main thing that I felt. But now when I just try to recently do it, it was almost like, and I just kept laughing because I was like, you know what? It was almost like the Lord was like, you done yet? You through? Like, what's up? What you doing? You done? And I just kept busting out laughing because that's how I felt. I didn't feel guilty. I didn't feel condemned or anything like that. I just felt like I was like, okay, let me know when you're done, and then we can pick back up. So that's what I'm in the process of doing, just picking back up. And there have been other things. I don't want to make this too long because this was supposed to be like a vlog, but a grocery haul vlog done turned into everything else. I want to make there's a couple of more videos that I want to make just regarding some of these topics. But pretty much that's where I was. I was just overwhelmed and consumed with that woe me attitude, which put me in a position of not doing anything. And I had to play catch up with 2 weeks worth of assignments, which was, whew, I don't recommend that. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm mellowed out and back on track with school, you know. And so I had to play catch up with every single thing, which is way worse than, you know, not having a plan. So finally caught up as far as my school aspect, as far as the notary, I'm finally caught up with that. The other things I'm still working on, those are works in progress. But yeah, so that's where I've been. I'm gonna end this here because I want to record another video tonight on how I clean up my brows. So I'm gonna make that video tonight, but I'm gonna end this one here, and you will see more videos from me, and I plan on sticking with it this time. I apologize for me being crazy, but this is the journey of getting to know me, and becoming a better or a greater version of me. All right, see you guys in my next video.